My name is Joshel Korea and I am a student of 5th year BA LLB at VM Salgaonkar College of Law. Today we have with us Mr. AVELINO Disa, founder and president of DRAG. Sir, we are glad to have you today with us and we are looking forward to you answering some of our questions that we have. To start with our first question, can you tell us what DRAG is? Please share your journey to becoming the president of this association.
DRAG is the full form is Disability Rights Association of Goa, and we started it. It's a group of persons with disabilities, and we started it in 2003 because the Persons with Disabilities Act 1996 was not being implemented even in the year 2003. Okay, the Persons with Disability Act 1995 gave many rights to persons with disability, gave many rights to persons with disability in terms of education, employment, accessibility, and social security. But still, nothing was happening in 2003. So that's how we started it under my leadership in the year 2003.
Yes. So moving on to the next question. What were the challenges you faced during this process as the founder and president of Drive?
There were a lot of challenges. Initially, there was no acceptance, and then we also saw there is no accessibility. Okay, there was no employment for persons with disability. Persons with disability were just being kept at home in the initial years. Slowly, then we started doing awareness, and today, after almost 22 years, there are a lot of changes have taken place due to our association.
So do you think that the Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act is now being properly implemented, or are there still hardships that you all face the way you all had it before, or is there any improvement?
There is a lot of improvement, but I won't say everything is implemented because lots more has to be done for the implementation.
Yes, sir. So moving on to our next question. How has your personal experiences shaped your leadership? Is there any incidents that you would like to share with us?
I have always been brought up in a regular school, regular college, because my parents never taught me as a person with disability or anybody different. So that has helped me. What do you say? That involvement with the regular public has helped me to fight for inclusion of persons with disabilities.
So what are the main objectives of your association
Uh,
and focusing on Goa?
the main objective is to take up the to advocate and lobby for the rights of persons with disabilities, to take up various issues with the state government, and to create sensitization on the various schemes and benefits meant for persons with disabilities, and to network with organizations outside Goa for the benefit of persons with disability in Goa.
Okay, so to add to that, sir, have you collaborated with any NGO or any municipal body?
In Goa, we have got collaboration with a lot of NGOs. All the NGOs which are working in Goa, about 30 NGOs in Goa working for the rights of persons, working for persons with disabilities. So we are networking with all 30 of them. Okay, and we are networking with NGOs outside Goa also.
Okay, so have you all ever collaborated with panchayats?
Yeah, we have collaborated with panchayats, municipalities, and we have organized programs also
Yes.
in the panchayat. And future also we will be doing.
So, what are some of the issues that are raised by people at Disability Rights Association Goa and difficulties faced while addressing these issues?
No, we have got various issues now. The rights of persons with disability like 2016 gives many rights in terms of education, employment, accessibility, and social security. Okay, so we have got issues of accessibility of schools, accessibility of public places, denial of admissions in schools and colleges, de-reservation of posts in the government jobs. All these issues, all the kinds of issues we have taken.
So, I was just thinking at this point that people say that they are going to put ramps, but they just keep a plywood. They
Yeah,
call that a
yeah.
ramp.
So many people are not doing as per the specifications.
Yes, sir.
The central government has given specifications for ramps and tactiles and braille and all that.
Yes.
But sadly it is not being implemented in spite of all the guidelines in place. And even some places, if you see, there is only ramps and lift support handle. There are no handrails or there is no tactile. Okay,
Yes.
there is no separate washrooms also for wheelchair users, and people are saying that the building is accessible, but the building does not become accessible until everything is put inside,
So
including
when
signages, So there's ramps, there's lifts, there's handrails, there's tactile, there's auditory signals for the visually impaired. Okay, there's signages for the hearing impaired.
so when any matter comes like this to you, that there is no accessibility, how do you deal with it? Like, how do you help the person who has approached you for help?
We file a complaint with the state disability commissioner,
Yes.
who has the office in Polvar, and then he issues orders to the concerned person to get it done.
So now moving on to our next question. How do you work to ensure that persons with disabilities in remote areas are not left behind?
We have been organizing programs in villages as well. Okay, so creating awareness and things like that. We have been writing to the panchayats, to ensure that they are also included.
Yes. So what are some of the key challenges faced by persons with disabilities in accessing healthcare, education and employment?
Healthcare main thing is still today many health centers are not accessible for persons with disabilities. Doctors are not aware, nurses are not aware of the sign language for the hearing impaired. So communication with the hearing impaired becomes difficult for that. Okay, education also, schools are not accessible, colleges are not accessible for persons with disabilities. Inclusive education is not happening in the schools and colleges. Reservations in colleges is not being implemented.
So as you have shared before that you have studied, you did not study in a special school and you studied with regular students. So how was your experience and do you think we should have special schools?
My experience is very good in the regular schools. Special schools are required only for people with severe disabilities. Okay, but sadly we have noticed today that even children with mild disabilities, okay, are being put in special schools because of lack of awareness to the parents.
Yes.
Okay, many parents are still having difficulties to accept the disability of their child. Okay, and the first thing that they do is put them in a special school. But also, I would like to say that the state government is not supporting inclusive education because because they are not promoting inclusive education themselves. The state government. Okay. So what facilities are being given to special schools are not being given to the regular school, and they should be given to the regular school. Like special educators, then your therapists, be a physiotherapist or occupational therapist, even resource rooms are not being given to the regular schools. The kind of benefits that are going to the special schools are not going to the regular schools. So this is not correct what the state government also is doing.
So at this juncture, I would like to ask you if you think there is a need to raise awareness about the Goa State Disability Commission.
Yes, there is a need because lots of people in the villages are still not aware of the disability commission. Okay, because the disability commissioner also has to go down to the villages because many people with disability face difficulty in traveling and find difficulty in coming to the disability commission office, which is in Polvar.
Yes. So what are the common public misconceptions about disability that you encounter in Goan society?
Misconception is that persons with disability cannot do anything or are not fit to do anything. That is a misconception which is coming on there even today. Though we are in the highly educated society, that misconception also is there, still there. Also, people do not want to, what I would say, want to identify the parent of a disabled child or to bring their children out in the open.
Yes.
Today, many parents still keep their children at home.
So given Goa's unique blend of culture and tourism driven economy, how do you promote accessibility and inclusion?
We are having meetings with the hotels, various hotels, and also meeting with the director of tourism and GTDC to promote the accessibility in the hotels. And I'm happy to say that the hotel sector, tourism sector, has come forward and they've employed a lot of persons with disability in the sector.
Yes, sir. So how can we as students help break the taboos and the misconceptions?
You can create awareness. Still, lots of awareness needs to be created in the villages. Okay, so you can create awareness in the villages. You can reach out to persons with disability. There are so many poor persons with disability for whom the Dynamic Social Security Scheme 2000 a month is not sufficient for them. So you can reach out to those people and connect them also with NGOs. connect them with NGOs, connect them with corporates
Yes.
to help them.
I was thinking maybe we can do it under our legal aid also.
Yeah, so there are a lot of government schemes also which are not reaching to the person with.
Yes, sir.
So that also people don't know how to fill up an application because today everything is online.
Yes.
But how many people in the villages know to do online?
Yes, sir.
Okay, everything payments they are saying now everything GPay, but how many people know to use GPay? So something has to be done for
At ground level.
something has to be done at ground level. Some PILs or something you'll have to file to see what can be done to resolve these issues also.
So, what role does media play in shaping perceptions of disability?
Media plays a very big role in reaching the voice of taking our voice to the masses, to the people. Okay, today we have been able to create an impact. It's only because of the print media and the electronic media, because they have given us very good support and they have helped our voice to reach to the furthest corners of Goa.
So, can you tell our audience about what is the person first approach?
Person first approach is the person with disability. Okay, first they used to call it as disabled persons. They used to focus on the disability. Now we are focusing on the person because each person is unique. Okay, so we are saying focus on the person because look at his ability and not his disability.
So, referring to the person as a person that he is rather than preferring his disability first.
Correct.
Uh, so, how is the response of the state government of Goa to the needs of person with disability community?
They have been very helpful. helpful. They've been very helpful. They've done a lot of government has done a lot of things, but still lots more has to be done.
Yes, sir. So, in your view, how well is the Goa State Disability Commission's office functioning?
They are doing a good job. Last 2 3 years, they've done a good job. Lots of things have been done, but as usual, lots more things still need to be done. They have to be more proactive. They have to organize camps in the villages to understand the problems of personal disability.
Yes, sir. So, how do you engage with the policymakers to drive this change?
We are having various meetings with the government authorities. I was on the state advisory board till this year. I was on the state advisory board also on the of the state government. So we are having meetings. We are giving various representation.
Yes, sir. So, are there any local policies or laws that you're currently lobbying to implement?
Nothing as present.
So, how can volunteers, students, or even professionals in Goa get involved with your work?
We need a lot of volunteers because a lot of work is there to be done. A lot of people, as I said, in the village, there are still lots of work to be done in the villages. People in the villages don't know what is accessibility. Okay, you go in the villages, you see nothing is accessible. Even the panchayats are not accessible. Okay, so the general public can definitely help in that way in creating awareness in finding a we do not today we do not know in spite of two purple fairs, we do not know how many persons with disability are there in Goa because proper survey in Goa has not been conducted. Okay. So persons with disabilities so the general public can help to find out how many disabled persons are there at the panchayat level and they can send it to us so that we can then consolidate.
Yes. So, what changes would you like to see in Goa over the next 5 years in terms of disability rights?
Accessibility in all places. Accessibility all places. Then representation for persons with disability in the panchayat level. Okay. The standard of living of the poor persons to be increased. Okay. Persons with disability who are below the poverty line, their standard has to be increased.
Yes. So, what is your message to young disability rights advocates and activists in Goa?
I would say like nothing is impossible. Okay, I have done it I've been doing for the last 22 years. Okay, and we can make a difference if we come together, work together, and we can do a lot more. Lots has to be done, and lots can be done, and we can do it.
Yes, sir. So that was it for today's video. Thank you, Sir Avelino, for joining us today and giving us a fresh perspective. I hope our viewers have understood from a different perspective today and We will work on creating more awareness. So your words today and your perspective have also helped me in my research for my project. And to the rest of our viewers, stay tuned until the next video. Bye.